Hello everyone, my name is Hans, and today we're going to demonstrate how to install the stand-up paddleboard rack to your Bowman dock system. Alright, we're going to start by getting the hardware out of the pack. You'll need a knife of some kind. Carefully use your knife to take the hardware out and undo the banding on the gussets over here. Alright, so now we're going to pre-install some of the hardware on the racks themselves. We're going to start with the 1/4 by 2.5 inch fill pan screws and the eye nut for the other side. So to install these, we're going to come over here and we're going to make sure we want the eyelet on the top side right now. So flip this up. Install that screw. And then tighten that down. We'll grab our screwdriver and make sure she's tight. Now we're going to come over to the other side. And on this side, we're going to want to make sure that the eyelet is on the opposite orientation. So again, we'll install our screw here, and then install this eyelet. And on each of these, we want to make sure the eyelet is vertical. See over here. Now we're going to repeat that same process for all 6 of them. Okay, now we're going to grab 6 of our 3/8 by 5/8 hex bolts out of our hardware pack, and we're going to pre-install these in these set screw holes on the face of our brackets. We want to go in probably 3 or 4 turns, enough to start the thread, but not enough to push the bolt through all the way to the other side. Once we have all of our set screws and our eyelet hardware installed into our brackets, they are prepared and ready for the next step in the assembly. All right, now we're going to prepare the undermount hardware, including these tubes here. So we're going to start with some 3/8 by 5/8 set screws, get these installed in the front. And again, we're just going to do like we did on the other brackets, go for about 2 or 3 turns, but we don't want to get the bolt all the way through that aluminum yet. Okay. Next, we're going to grab our 2 1/4 inch by 3/8 screws here. There's 2 and 2 1/4 inch ones. We want the 2 1/4 inch ones right now. We're going to install these here and prepare that. And setting it on the dock, you can have the post come through the top a little bit. Same thing there. Next, we're going to grab 2 of the drop-in nuts, and we're going to thread these on a couple of threads. When we're putting these on, we want to make sure that the lip of this is facing down. Again, just a couple threads. Next, we're going to take the inner tube and we're going to slide that into the end. Make sure when you slide these in that this through hole is facing up and down. And then we're going to flip these on their sides. We're going to come over and grab the last of our set screws, which is the 3/8 by 5/8 again. And we'll get these started in this tap pad. We don't want to tighten these just yet, just start them. Okay, now we're going to install one of our undermounts. We're going to grab one of our 2" by, or our 3/8 by 2" bolts, and we're also going to grab one more drop-in nut. Right now I'm just going to demonstrate one of them. So we're going to come down here underneath the dock. We'll set these off to the side, maybe in your pocket if you're in the lake. We're going to grab this. We've already got our drop-in nut pre-assembled here. Now we're going to insert our drop-in nut into the channel. We want to make sure that the long sides of the nut are going the length of the channel. So we're going to go here, line this up, drop it in, and as we start to twist our nut just a little bit, or our bolt on the bottom, it should kind of rest in place. So now we're going to head over to the other side. We're going to take our drop-in nut, insert that into the stringer, and when we insert, we're going to twist it a little bit, and it should drop into place. Now we're gonna come over here, grab this, and it can still spin pretty freely because we haven't tightened it yet. And we're gonna line this hole up, take our 2-inch bolt, get it through the hole, and line it up to that nut. And then we'll start threading that in. Again, we don't have it tightened yet. We're gonna line this up and figure out exactly where we want it, and then we will tighten these down. Right there. We're gonna use a 9/16 inch socket and come over to this side first. Tighten that bolt down. We're gonna come back over to this side, repeat the same process. Right now there's still a little bit of a rattle, but we have these 2 set screws right here. And once we tighten these down, she'll be nice and secure. That's how you install the undermount tube. Grab the other one, and repeat the process on the other side. And space these approximately 4 feet apart. Okay, now that we have the undermount tubes installed, we're gonna come over here and grab the uprights and get these mounted in. We're gonna come down, make sure it's approximately flush on the bottom, and then tighten our set screw. And grab the other one and repeat on the other side. Install it, make sure she's about flush. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our arms and get these installed onto our uprights. We're gonna install this, leaving approximately 10 inches of space in between the two. Get the set screw tightened. Now we're going to repeat that process with the remaining 5 arms. Once you have all the arms installed, you're ready to get the bungees on there and mount your paddle boards. We recommend mounting it to one side here, and then wrapping it around like so. Just like that, in the event that the rack is empty. There we go. Okay, next we're gonna go over the seasonal removal. The only tool you're gonna need is a 9/16, either a wrench or a socket will work. We're gonna start by taking the set screws out of here. Make sure it's reverse. And be ready to catch the weight of the material up top once the set screw gives way. Set screw loose, you can take the assembly of the rack off. Now we'll repeat that for the other side. Okay, now we're going to remove the undermount. We're going to start with the side with the smaller tube, the inner tube. We're just going to loosen that bolt up. And the nut should be able to drop down. We'll come over to this side and do the same thing. Now this side, when we loosen it, it's going to eventually drop out on its own weight, so be ready to catch it. There you go. There it is. Okay everyone, thank you for tuning into our demonstration today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at bowmandockandlift.com.